Good day, guys. You're speaking to Leon from Bomatech. Just wanted to cover two things today. Very simple tools for you to repair your Windows system files. Very important. If your Windows is acting up, please start with this. And if this doesn't help, my suggestion would be a fresh install from a USB. If you want to avoid doing a fresh install from USB because you might be scared of losing data, you can go through the settings, and we'll go through that as well, and how you can reset your machine going through the Windows settings option. But let's start. Okay, so we want to repair Windows system files, and we can do this through command prompt, but we have to run command prompt as administrator. So you can get to command prompts in many ways. I like doing it through the start menu. So if I press the start menu button on my keyboard, it'll pop up, and if I start typing automatically CMD, so for command prompts, or type in command prompt. So if you want to start typing the whole word, you can as well, and you'll see command prompt pops up there. If your machine is a little bit slower, I'll show you how to connect to command prompt as well. But if I right click on this, I want to run it as administrator, because we're going to basically be scanning system files. We want to run it as administrator. Very important. If you don't, this won't work. So we want to run it as an administrator, and it'll come up with a pop-up. If you have disabled this function, it will just open, and there we go. We can see it's selected select administrator command prompt, so we have this running as administrator. That's cool. The other way to do it, if your machine doesn't start searching, if you click on the start at the bottom here and you scroll down all the way to the bottom, you've got all these Windows accessories, blah 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 blah. If you go to Windows System, you'll see command prompt there. You can just right click on it and run as administrator. That's another way of getting to it. There's more than that. There's so many ways of getting to these programs, but those are the two easiest ways. And let's get started. So the first thing I want to discuss is your SFC scan now function. So there's more than just the scan now, but that's the one that will scan and repair your system files if it finds any fault with them. So if we type in here SFC space and then a / scan now, one word, and we press enter, it will scan the system files, and it will then also basically repair any files that are corrupt or broken, because we want to automatically scan the system files and repair them if the system can. So we're going to press enter. Okay, so I've just skipped ahead a little bit. Obviously the scan does take a couple of minutes, depending on your machine's speed. It can take from 5 minutes, 10 minutes to an hour. Yeah, but most machines will do it fairly fast, the scan. And as you can see here, it has found a corrupt file. So it found a corrupt file, and it has successfully repaired them. Okay, so one of the folders, and you can check the logs so you can see what file was corrupt if you go to this directory. And yeah, it's a very cool system, but suggested we need to restart the machine after doing this, so that Windows can actually apply the repair correctly and operate as per normal. So that's one scan. Very important. I would run it fairly often, so at least like once a month or so, just in case, you don't know if Windows Update crashed a file, or whether a sudden shutdown caused issues. So just to be safe, and it does help with the performance of your machine a little bit as well if Windows files are working correctly. So we're not going to obviously reboot the machine now, so this was just to demonstrate the scan. But you can also refresh the Windows image by running a DISM command. So the command I'll also write out on the screen, but it's DISM space forward slash online space forward slash cleanup dash image space forward slash and restore health. Okay, so we're restoring the health of the Windows image. Restore health, and that would be one word, no dashes. And we're going to press enter, and what they'll do is it will check the image and then check the new image and basically restore any Windows files that need replacing and refresh them with the new version, image version. Alright, so you're back. Okay, so we can see here the process has successfully finished 100%, and it's restored successfully, etc, etc. So yes, I'm happy with that, and we can restart, and that would have refreshed your Windows image as well. So those are two very cool commands that I would suggest running on a regular basis. And then if this doesn't work and you're having issues with your Windows machine still, I'd suggest a hard reset with a install file that's on a flash drive. So you basically installing everything fresh, so Windows drivers, software, loading your data back on there. Everything is 100% fresh installed. But if you don't want to, you know, back up your information, put your information back those files, so that's why I say I don't suggest it, but it can be done. It's a faster way of doing it, and it is fairly reliable, so you can also do that. So basically, if you want to do that, you click on the start menu, you go into settings. So basically, once you're in the settings, you go into updates and security, and you look for recovery. Okay, so you click on recovery, and you can see the first section here. It says reset this PC. So reset this PC will allow you to reset the PC either by wiping it completely, no information left, or by keeping your information, but it'll wipe your programs and your system files. Windows will be refreshed completely and all of that. So that's what we want to do. So if we click on this, we go get started. Obviously I'm not going to run that, but basically I would click on the top option saying keep my files, not remove everything. So keep my files, it shows you there. Remove apps and settings, but keep all personal files. So all your documents that you've saved, all of that will stay on your machine. So you go through that, and I would suggest doing the online recovery, not the offline. So you have to be connected to the internet. Reason being is because then it'll download the latest Windows image, and it will restore from that image and not from your machine's copy of that image, because that could also be corrupt. So rather do the online, it's better, and then your machine will be refreshed. You install all your applications again, and you might have resolved whatever Windows issue you have had or are having. It's a day. Thanks guys, cheers, bye.